Hey guys, so I'm going to just do a quick video on what I've been using my old iPhone 6 for. So I've seen a lot of videos like, oh, what can I do with my old phone? I can use it as like an e-reader, or I can use it as like a Game Boy emulator. But like a lot of these use cases for an old phone, I'm like, well, why don't I just use like my actual phone? Why have two phones for that? But I actually found a pretty good example of what to keep on this phone alone, always at home. I don't want my main phone to have any of this, and it has to do with these. So what these are some super cheap, they were on sale for $8 at Costco, smart LED light bulbs where you can like change the color and set up timers and stuff. And I'll tell you right now, my review of these, if you are planning on using these more than like once a month, you can do better. Don't get these. And the reason why is they only support 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi networks. So when I first got these, I had to go onto my router, set up a separate Wi-Fi network for 2.4 gigahertz, which if you don't know, has a slightly larger range than your typical, I believe it's 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi network, but it's a lot slower. And when I did this, I'm shaking my phone because it's the phone I use all the time. When I did that on this phone, my phone kept automatically connecting to this shitty 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi network all the time, and I didn't really use these lights enough to justify me having to deal with slow speeds all the time or having to forget the network if I didn't feel like using it. And the app it comes with, I'll show you, is Buggy on its own. But my solution was to hook up this boy. The only thing on it is the app for it. The only network that is connected to is my 2.4 gigahertz one. So that way this phone is always on the good one, this phone's always on the bad one. And I'll show you how I have it set up here. So just while getting the app back up and running, it bugged out. Took me a few minutes to get them both synced back up. So no, I do not recommend these unless you're in the exact same use case scenario as me, where you want to use them like twice a month max. And other than that, you don't really care. As long as when you turn the lights on, the lights turn on. So yeah, let me show you what's going on with this. So what I do is I just leave it permanently plugged in using these super cool smart home magnets. It's just magnets. I leave it over here, and I'll put pictures up right now, but they used to be this color. See the color change? Just with like the old bulbs, it was a very yellow light, but just putting these in, I set them to this cool white as the default, and now just whenever I turn them on and stuff, it's the nice white light. So that's good in its own. But a few weeks ago, I had some friends over, and you know, if you're trying to spice things up, does everything that you'd expect color lights to do. And I have a couple of these in my bedroom that are set on. Yeah, you see this? You don't want to be using this more than you have to. That are set on timers to, when I have to wake up for work, they turn on and then they turn back off automatically. So again, once it's set up, it's fine. Once you start messing around with it, it's extremely annoying, which is, again, is why I didn't want this on my current phone that I'm holding, because the app sucks. I would probably get frustrated with it a lot. But since it's just permanently over here, you know, they function like lights. And then once every 6 to 8 weeks when I have someone over and want to get it crazy up in here, you know, I just come over here. It's always charged. Open it up to the only app. Deal with the shitty UI from 2012. Ooh, wow. Do a little strobe effect. Wow, that's so cool. But again, for $8 and the limited use case that you might find yourself wanting a pair of these, that's the best way to do it, is use your old phone as a smart home. Hey Alexa, can you suck my cock please? No, just have your fucking phone up here. Don't buy a fucking smart home bullshit if you don't care enough. And they work good enough. Again, $4 a bulb. Can you really complain? I'm complaining. You probably could complain too, but I mean, that was sitting in my closet. That was a good deal. Not a lot of people talk about how you can use an old smartphone for that, to get around the bullshit 2.4 gigahertz stuff. So if you have any questions, let me know. I always respond to comments. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. And last thing, just to hammer down why you might actually want to get these is, again, before the lights used to be like this, which wasn't bad, but if I wanted to get new bulbs anyway to make it this nice cool white and at a really good deal, and it gives me a little bit more functionality, you know, you can make it warmer or cooler or set all these timers, which is nice, and just leave it on this phone. Don't even have to worry about your main phone dealing with this bullshit 2.4 gigahertz. I'd say it's kind of worth it. It's not bad. It gets the job done, and you get to be like, yeah, Jeff Bezos, I have a fucking smart home. Look at that. It's on the wall. Fancy. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Take care.